Good afternoon, 1:20 p.m., 2015. I have before us YELP. YELP just released their quarterly report. This is a 15-minute chart to my friends, all of our market maker clients that we have. That's who we are and what we are. Now, that high, just so everybody knows, was exactly 57.55. Now, the low also there was $52. We spiked down immediately on that headline number, and within milliseconds, we hit a market short, and we're out of the trade. That after our earnings is exactly 57 to 52 on the way down. Now, we have bounced back from 52 to 50 here that you can see. And you can see one of the things that we'll show you is that 4 million shares traded on the day. They had closed yesterday at 56.74. They had a $1.62 range going into the quarterly report. The actual intraday low before the quarterly report was 56.08. So basically buying that dip and selling it right back in to that rip. 55 on the ask. We're still down. That 57.47 was that closing bell print. And we will break down the earnings to everyone on Yelp. Yelp has been a decent company. And so what we're going to do, they're going to have a conference call. But here's what I can say is that Yelp Q4 with upside revenue, guides Q1 revs in line, guides fiscal 15 revs above consensus, and they're given upside guidance. So with that upside guidance, we're using this volatility to take our position overnight, and there is nothing wrong with that earnings report. Inline guidance for Q1 revs were 114 to 116 million versus the 115.17 capital IQ consensus. EBITDA 19 to 21 million. Upside guidance for fiscal 15 revs to 538 to 543 million versus the 538. And so the EBITDA on that is going to be 100 to 103 million. 100 million to 103 million. And so as we break it down, I don't see anything wrong with this earnings. All I can say is that we're using the volatility to get our entry on Yelp. And so when that headline hit, we hit 52. That was $5 below the close. That had to be bought in Yelp. And so Yelp has been at a much higher price in 2014 and whatnot. So I've got above consensus with revs in line, but they're going above consensus. They're going to go Q4 with upside revs too. There is nothing wrong with that Q1 report. Nothing at all. So that means that that particular beta, that $5 beta was huge for Yelp. And that entry was on sale. We bought it cheaper than anyone owned it. Yesterday it was at 56.74. Yeah, last print. Or the high was 57.70. Last print, 57.47. What was our entry? $53 is where we got in. Yes, that low was 52.10. And so, you know, we're not going to complain about the entry right here. So I'm going to just draw a trend line for everybody and whatnot. Now that we have the preliminary numbers, the analyst is going to have a call with Yelp. And at that point in time, they're going to ask all the questions. We do train you about earnings. And we do train you how to sit in on the conference calls. And we also train you what to listen for when the analyst is asking their management team, and they go over all of the numbers. And we like Yelp. Yelp is a good trade. I'm going to give everyone authorization to hold Yelp overnight. I'm going to, because we bought at $53. We're the lowest print. Yeah, we didn't own it yesterday at 56. Yeah, we owned it below every print that you can see. So basically, we stole Yelp at the price. And my friends, let me just tell you, the earnings report is okay. And we will continue to add thousands of more shares with our whole trader network. People around the world, people in the U.S., people in other countries, our whole trader network, and we own it and we're going to hold it.